Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon Paradox runs. What was the last run? I remember now. I remember BCDD20T attempt with the good wax wings payout on floor 1. This run has a carrot as a sword. Well, you know, I'll take it. And we get the club. Oh, God. All right, well. It's part of my, contract is that if I ever get guns like KC, the Klob, pea shooter, I've got to use them. I have to use a gun at least once until it runs out of ammo. So here we go. Prepare yourselves for the speediest speedrun of Gungeon ever. You broke the water barrel, you piece of crap. It's always the enemies that spawn up here in the top left corner too, damn it. Paradox hype, says Trendalore. Yeah, Klob hype. Hey, you know what though? If we get Cog of Battle, we can utterly break the game. What's our passive, by the way? I got no idea. It's not a speed up. Well, it might be a speed up. It's not a dodge roll up. Heavy boots. Okay. The only way I would actually know if it was heavy boots would be if we picked up Alien Engine. Or we found ice. Because I'm pretty sure heavy boots only affects those outside of synergy. So if we had, like a shotgun drop, that would show us that we have, indeed, heavy boots. All right, well, okay. At least I don't have to use the Klob for boss fights. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, am I contractually obligated to use the Klob for at least the first floor boss fight? No. That's what I choose to believe anyways. Klob only run, says Harris. No. You can't make me. Well, you could make me if someone cheered and said Klob only run and give subbed and donated to my Patreon. Then maybe, I might be contractually obligated to run Klob for the entire run, but it's not as fun as Casey, Casey, you hit an enemy with a baseball bat, they go flying. There's a certain humor in that. Cheers, Zero. All right, well, see, now I'm contractually obligated to switch away from the Klob after that attempt at humor-bound Hades. It's Klobbering time, says Verdacula. Now we just need to remember that for the video title. It's Klobbering time. Raz 2014. Hello, welcome, and thank you for the sub AO 4 months. Now, does that count as my Klobbering time obligation? It might. I don't know. You didn't say to play with the Klob, so here I am talking about this. I'm still using the Klob, and it's still trash, but I'm almost out of ammo with it. Hey, I can use another gun. You love to see it. No ammo drops, please. I'll take that. I'll take that. Gun Gameo. I will do Gun Gameo. We should probably wait until we, potentially find a flight item. I think I'm okay just doing it as is. I'm pretty okay at this gun game. I miss on occasion, but so does everybody. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. You just gotta make sure you get the right angle on these shots. We got a black chest and a red chest on the first floor. It's actually pretty good. That's pretty decent. Now, I don't know what to say about microtransaction gun. No, wait, I do. It's trash. But everything else about the floor was, pretty okay. That looks like a secret room, honestly. Well, I guess if we have micro, and I should not have shot the chest. All right. You always gotta check. You always gotta look to see if it is going to open off of a pilot figurine, and it didn't. Oh no. Trendalore says, Klob only, BCDD20T, no items, final destination. No items would be horrible. There really should be a final destination mode for Enter the Gungeon. Every room is just exactly the same. It's just like a grid layout, and it's just very dull and boring. Is there a sustainable way to use microtransaction gun? I suppose if you had enough money generating items, you could probably do it in a way that pays for itself. But honestly, the best way to have microtransaction gun pay for itself is to just use it to open locks. Because if you spend 5 credits to open a lock, why, that's a key you don't have to buy, you know? And if you save money that way, it'll easily pay for itself. We have enough money, luckily, but we also did get a key off of the drop. And we have 6 chamber, so we're uber cool. Dude, awesome. You love to see it. I really thought that was gonna be a secret room. That might be the water barrel room, honestly. And I still need to, like, find a water barrel to push. Oh, crap. Why is it so far away all the time? Oh, come on, game. Jesus. Well. Begin the pushing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, but like if you had, what I'm thinking is if you had, you know, like a lot of curse, coin crown, maybe a little bomber. Well, you're not using microtransaction gun at that point. But if you have the loot bag, you could probably get enough ammo to use microtransaction gun for a while. TIL, you can use MTX gun to open locks. Indeed. Only via the pilot figurine, though. And you have to be careful with the marine figurine. Because the marine one will bounce around and break chests very easily. But the best way to use the gun is if you have like a locked door. If you have a locked door, just shoot at it, it'll open. It might take a few rounds, but you know, you got the money for it, right? You only thought the AK-47 could do that? Battle Raz 2014. I have a surprise for you, because 3 guns can open locked chests and doors. Can you guess what they are? Can you guess? Huh? Well, one of which is the AK-47, one of which is the microtransaction gun. The other gun is lowercase r. Lowercase r can indeed open a locked chest. However, it requires a synergy, the synergy being the Book of Chest Anatomy. The gun will say, chest mimic, and that'll open a chest if you shoot at it. So there you go. There's your TIL. Technically, you know, I'm gonna put an asterisk. Technically, any gun could open it if you also have the synergy that fires keys, but if you have the synergy that fires keys, that means you also have Skeleton Key, which means you don't need keys to begin with to open chests. So, you know, that's a little bit of a who cares moment. You know, you're technically correct, but you're the worst kind of correct because it's a correction that doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter if you have that synergy because, you know, you've got the Skeleton Key already, but, you know, for completeness sake, might as well say it. Yes, I know. I love the look of the bullet of this gun. It's so pretty. I wonder if that's many sprites or if it's just like a shader. It's a very who cares moment right there. Who cares if it's a sprite or a shader? Just enjoy it. All right, I'll enjoy it. Yeah, each figurine from the microtransaction gun does do something differently. The marine one is the dangerous one when you're trying to break open a chest because it bounces and it does a lot of damage. So if you shoot straight on, up and down, or left and right on a chest, it'll break it. So you've always got to shoot at an angle when you're using microtransaction gun. Oh, you know what? You remember earlier when I was saying, the only way we'll know is if we have alien engine. No, because heavy boots means that with one hand off of the keyboard, I don't move when I swing my sword. So there you go. And here I am, like, still, it took me until this, well, I was using the club for a lot of it, but it took me until just now to realize that because I'm thinking I'm moving forward when I swing. That's not happening. I'm just walking forward whenever I swing. Jesus. All right. Ah, Ring of Chest Friendship. Man, that's a pretty good item. Maybe I'll save up in order to buy that item from the shop and nothing else from the shop, because who needs anything else from the shop? Am I right? Am I right? Right? I think I'm right. Damn it. All right, there you go. Come here. Now pay out with items and you get more pets, dog. You know what? No. I know that dog technically has a name, Junior. I'm renaming dog. He's now Cerberus. All right, Serby. Pay for your existence with items, Hound of Hell. There's a lot of small things hidden in Gungeon, says Bound Hades. You probably won't know everything unless you play as much as Abe does. I'm still finding new synergies, though. I've had a few runs recently where it's been like, I've never seen this before. Like, I'm pretty sure I've never seen the... Oh, crap. Now I gotta pet you. I think I've never seen I've studied the blade until I had it on a recent run. That was a pretty good synergy. I would certainly not mind having that one again. Please. I can't even kill corn. Don't forget the dog. I will absolutely forget the dog. Bound Hades says, I miss dog sliding. Now that's a mod we really need in Gungeon. Dog sliding. I also miss dog sliding. Dog sliding was the best. Maybe I'll see if I have an old EXE DLL set for the game and see if I can figure out what they changed to fix dog sliding and then unfix it. It'll be an optional feature. Enable dog slide mode. You know what? I forgot. I'm really cool. Oh, you got me. Here I am trying to fight a frickin' mutant shotgunner directly in front of him. Point blank. What is dog sliding? When Farewell to Arms, no, AG&D? What patch introduced dog petting? Well, whatever one. There was a bug where if you did a dodge roll and then activated your pet, it would get stuck in the animation of petting, so you could walk around in the pet animation, and it was very funny and amusing, and it didn't do anything except be funny and amusing, but it was still funny and amusing. Here's a mini patch. Hopefully they didn't introduce a patch only specifically to fix dog sliding. That would have been really sad. Oh, it was a mini patch that added the pet. I thought it was a main patch. Oh, crap. Well, not crap, because I don't have enough money for it. No! I don't know why I thought maybe I could unlock the chest, and now that I think about it, I should be doing that on all the chests. Well. And I should not have fired on these chests with the sword, because now I've kind of made them more difficult to crack, so there you go. OMG, stop shooting the chest, you have MTX gun. Yeah, look, it's a hard habit to get out of, okay? I have thousands of hours of Gungeon under my belt. You expect me to remember that I have my microtransaction gun for every chest I come across? It ain't happening. I will try my best, though. Please keep calling me out for it. I guess we're gonna have to do it like this. Well, it's gonna be a very cool run today. Yes! Yes! The coolness! It's gonna get off the charts. Yes, yes! Maybe we'll see if coolness is actually affected by the dog. Or I should say if the dog is affected by coolness. All right. Pop it. Pop it. Give me a blank in this room. A little smoke. Give me a smoke in this room. Oh, actually, that wasn't a smoke. That was a blank. That's what I meant to do, though. I think you have more health. I think I just got lucky. We get hungry bullets. That's fine. That's acceptable. And there's a little bit more HP here, so we'll smoke. 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 And I can't afford that. Let's get the heck out of here. That was a great floor. Now, if I can stop taking dumb damage, we can start stacking up this sweet, sweet coolness and get drops every room. Can't wait. All right. No keys. That's okay. If I can get enough coolness, it doesn't matter how many keys we have now, because we'll just get so many of them. There we go. Well, I guess we're using Helix Gun. Maybe I should have kept a little bit of HP. Ah. Caps Bio, hello, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay here on the stream. Good to see you. It's always nice when people who watch on YouTube kind of show up for the stream. Pump those numbers. But also, I think I would like to say I have a pretty friendly community. God, I hate you. Friendly community. God, I hate you. If you press spacebar while petting the dog, it does a cool animation. All right, I'll test that in like 6 minutes. When I finally find the crest drop off, then. This is not the right gun for the job. You know what, honestly? Hold up. F it. You know what is the right gun for the job? This. I don't care if you're getting buffed, dude. There you go. Excellent. Now, give me some ammo. That's a mini boss? Dude, we can do a mini boss. I got no problem with that. Apparently we enjoy the same type of games. I've been in a really big roguelike kick lately, but that's just because there's so many good roguelikes that have come out. I mean, yes, I play a lot of Enter the Gungeon, but Noida and Hades came out of the early access recently, Spelunky. I've been playing a lot of Monster Train. You know, I did play a lot of Slay the Spire. So much good stuff. There we go, there's the pilot figurine. We got a jetpack. All right. Come to me, dog. No? Okay, well, I guess we'll keep moving on then. Old crest drop off way down there. 2 Guan stones. Don't really care about the 2 Guan stones in the secret room. I think I'm just gonna keep using Disintegrator, which is not Disintegrator, but you know what I mean? Maybe. I think you were jammed. God, careful, dude. You're gonna knock someone into the pit. You'll poke your eye out. All right, getting some HP back. You love to see it. I will pop this armor as soon as we can lose the crest. No. No. Ah, thank you, dog. Come here. Does Hungry Bullets work on the Morning Star? I don't think Hungry Bullets works on any sort of lasers. So I'm gonna say no. Like, I don't think it works on the lasers, and I don't think it works on the, beam from heaven. I can't see you, but you're dead, so it all works. Hungry Bullets is one of the items I really wanted to have on that I Studied the Blade run. I would have loved to have had. Oh. I would have loved to have had a big bullet. Snowballets, of course, is the one that you want to see, but you don't always get the opportunity for snowballets. That's okay. All right, let's do it. Honestly, Morning Star is a very good gun to use against Beholster. It'll break the missiles. And this is just a good attack in and of itself. The targeting laser will break the missiles, not the laser from heaven. I literally couldn't see the bullets. Damn it, you piece of crap. I'm gonna have a smoke. I'm gonna have another smoke. Oh, jeez. Hey, at least we got the Winchester and some HP back. That's not like a major cost, but of course the secret room's not up there, but I really want infinite coolness game. Keep stacking it up, please. Also need some ammo. Like, I hate to break the meminess of it, but I don't think I can take ammo for the Klobb. I need ammo in other guns. Like, I really do. Oh, all right, I'll take it for the Klobb. Getting one ammo drop is like, oh, sweet, we'll get another one soon. I'll take it for the gun I said I was gonna take it for earlier. Am I gonna regret this decision? Oh, yes! That's future Abe's problem, though. I'm a very big proponent of letting future Abe handle all my mistakes now. Told you. And now future Abe doesn't even have a problem. There you go. Easy. When going to shoot chests to junk them, you should use the transaction gun. If you get lucky and shoot the pilot, it unlocks the chest and doesn't damage it, says Apache Thunder. That's a very good, possible, maybe. Well, I guess we'll open this one the normal way. Ah, lovely. Well, sure. And then, cigarettes. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. If the pilot figurine doesn't do damage on unlock, then we should always use microtransaction gun to try to open the chest regardless. I'll start doing that, Mr. Thunder. Hold on, what was that? It would be neat if they added a patch that just increased the difficulty or mod to do so for players like you that aren't at risk of losing, not like BCDD20T. It's intense, the RNG is BS. Ah, just out 133, I agree. The BS of BCDD20T is kind of BS. I would also like some sort of like scaling challenge mode. I was talking about this the other day. I really, really, really enjoy the difficulty selection in Hades because it's entirely up to the player. What do you want? Do you want to do a speed run? Do you want to make the enemies healthier? Do you want more enemies? Do you want more difficult boss fights? Like, what part of the game do you want to make harder? What fits your own playstyle? And it's a lot of fun. It's a good way of doing it, and, you know, I can say, personally, I'm never gonna want to turn on the mode that makes it so that you... Might as well try. You have to speedrun, because I don't like speedrunning, and I have that option. And I like having that option. You know, thank you, Supergiant Games, the developer of Hades, for giving me the option of making the game harder however I want to make it harder. Well, let's be honest, the glass Guanstones are not going to last long. So let's just get out of here. Break them, put some glass in this guy's shop for the next unsuspecting customer, and then we'll move on. And, I mean, we got the Molotov launcher. Molotov launcher is pretty good. Molotovs and Klobs. There you go. Moloclobs? I always wondered why the shopkeeper got mad at you for shooting in his shop. He's just a little bee. He's got no chill. Like, it's an understandable thing, I guess, in theory, but in practice it's just annoying because sometimes you forget, or like you have a charge gun and you let your charge loose in the shop and he's like, hey, no firing in the shop. And then he goes away forever and you're like, oh god, now I have no items for the remainder of the game. You should always buy the glass guanstone though. Always. Altered Bees, hello, welcome, how's it going? Well, I would, except on this run, I feel like that's not necessarily the best idea because, you know, the whole cigarette situation. Maybe if I didn't have the cigarettes, I would think differently about it, but... Oh right, I reflect shots. Hey, shoot me. No, I rolled into him and it cost me a full heart, which is a 2 coolness. Oh, no, damn it. Dog Pog, we have +1 morale. With cheese? There we go. Pop that cigarettes. Always stay low on HP when you have cigarettes. It's the name of the game. Oh, I love that you're stuck in your hit animation, Bullet. You screwed, dude. And Bronx Bomber, hello, welcome, as well. Ah, yes, the power of the Klob. Ripping and tearing its way through these enemies. Totally not the fire. Sacrificing the Guanstones to the cigarettes would certainly bring good luck, though, Abe, says Trend Lore. That would make a good... Alright. That would make a good little secret. You get better luck on cigarettes when you break glass. Or no, how about if you break your glass Guanstone, you get worse luck, because you've broken glass. Never break glass before me. Etc., etc. Is this a cursed run? Well, I mean, it kind of feels like a cursed run when I'm using the Klob. It's cursed to me. Hey, Game Watcher Libre, hello, welcome. As well. How low will it go? I'll go pretty low on HP. I got no problem with that. Buy me a table tech blank. I'll keep going lower on HP as well. Big negative, of course, is, oh god, now I have to fight Old King, and I have 1.5 HP, and he does a full heart of damage on some of his hits. But you know what? That's future Abe's problem. Not something I gotta worry about right now. We'll just make sure that we use the Klob to great effect against him. There we go. Got him. Looking cool has always been more important than health. Exactly. If this pandemic has taught us anything. You don't want to look silly now. Klob is unbelievably bad. What are you talking about? Klob is the best gun ever. Why else would I be using it? It's glass, not a mirror. Well, look! A reflective enough piece of glass is indistinguishable from a mirror. There we go. It's mirror enough. It's mirror-like. Alright, 549 ammo left on the Klob. You know, I'm realizing using the Molotov is actually bad because it means I have to use the Klob more. Because, you know, I'm not just spraying and praying and losing my ammo. Like, oh, I can't hit this bullet again. Oh, God. Oh, it'd be a shame if I ran out of ammo in the Klob. It'd be a shame if you hid behind that table and so I couldn't hit you. Well, you actually did a very poor job of hiding behind the table, unfortunately. Please, I just want your money. YV Klob would be cool. Yeah, in your dreams. Where's the real one? Using a Klob is like what it is to be the enemy in this game. Using a Klob is like being an Imperial Stormtrooper. There should even be a synergy where you turn into an Imperial Stormtrooper and you lose accuracy with the Klob and all guns. I don't know what it would be though. I mean, Fight Saber could be one of them. What if it's like Fight Saber and... I don't know, I can't think of any other appropriate item or weapon for the synergy. Because doesn't Blast Helmet give you a synergy with the Fight Saber? You get the like weird targeting droid following you around. I believe that to be the case. I believe that to be true. Look in your heart. Just pick some random space or star item. All right, crescent crossbow. There you go. Shooting for the stars. Planet gun. Visit the planets. Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, you could make anything work, I guess, if you tried hard enough. Nice. Nice. We got another bad gun to use, except we didn't start with it, so I'm under no obligation. Well, we have enough keys for everything. Heart of Ice makes me feel a lot better about this situation. Because now I can fight the boss and be, you know, relatively confident in our ability to, you know, live. Thank you, Hungry Hunger Bullets. Yoink. I don't like doing that from a distance, that dodge, but we made it work. Really? No hungry bullets? Bullets are not hungry! I'm starving! There's my hungry bullets. Thank you. Alright, easy. Easy frickin' peasy. Aw, crap. Yep. Anti-synergy Dragonfire. Everyone's favorite. Wait, there's a key? It's hiding behind the chest! Good lord. By the HP. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Well, hold up. First. Excuse me. Well, I'm contractually obligated to use the Klob, so... Chest high is the best high. That's not the actual name of the synergy. Hold up. I guess it doesn't give me the synergy. Well, whatever, it's fine. Oh no, you know, it's not a arrow up synergy, isn't it? It's just a passive effect that you have to notice. Okay. I forgot about that. By the way, wood. Okay. I guess that also means that you don't get the possibility of getting both items or one of the items out of a Cinegrace chest. Anyways, so there's a hidden synergy. If you don't know this, okay, I'm gonna blow your freaking mind, especially Raz 2014 if he's still in chat. There's a synergy with the Klobb and the Cog of Battle. The Klobb has really poor accuracy, and it sucks. But if you get the Cog of Battle reload, notice that now the gun has perfect accuracy, and also notice how much damage it does. Hold on. There we go. So, that's the synergy. It turns it from one of the worst guns in the game to one of the literal strongest. If you thought it was a good synergy to have, like, you know, Mega Hand or Heroin synergies, move over. Now I can essentially just spray and pray through an entire room and murder everything. Now there is something to keep in mind about this synergy, is notice what happens when I do the Cog of Battle reload at half ammo, okay? Only the bullets that I manually reloaded get the effect. So you have to completely empty the Klobb, and then you have to do the reload on it. But still, it's a very good gun now. Twigbreaker just says, interesting. It's a very unusual synergy because a lot of people will be like, it doesn't work. I tried to reload it and it still is crap. Well, yeah, you have to actually empty the gun and then you can actually do the manual reload. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it worked in Gears of War. Honestly, it has been a decade since I played any Gears of War game, so I could be way off course. Is that not a contender for the best gun in the game for DPS reliability? Except it's not really that reliable because of the fact that you have to keep doing the manual reload. You know what? Apache Thunder, I shot the chest and the pilot cracked it while also unlocking it. So I don't know if your theory would actually pan out there. It's not that reliable of a synergy because let's be honest. Is the well, I have to empty the clip now. Is the rad gun high damage? Yes. Is it reliable? No, because if you miss the reload, you miss out on that high damage. You have to put a lot of effort into your reload. The same thing happens here with the Klobb. If you miss the reload, you either need to switch to a new gun or focus on getting the reload because it's useless until you get the reload. So, is it reliable? When you walk into a room, yes. In combat, no. Now, would I prefer to have rad gun or Cog of Battle? Well, I mean, I guess the difference is that the Cog of Battle only requires one reload. I keep saying Cog of Battle. The Klobb requires one reload to make it good, and you can always get that one slow reload done in the middle of a boss fight by just taking a second. Radgun, you have to do it over and over and over and over again, so Radgun is probably less reliable than the Klobb. But I wouldn't say that the Klobb is extremely reliable. It's extremely ammo efficient. It's great for rooms. It's incredible for rooms because you can clear a whole room and then, you know, when enemies are spawning, do the reload, or wait until the end of the room because they're all dead. May do less damage, so might not break a chest when unlocking it. A chest that is cracked, I believe, will break due to anything, any amount of damage. I don't think that a cracked chest has technically HP, so even like one shot from the Klobb would break it at that point, I think. But I don't know. I know it's coming up here. Let's see if the passive reload. I'm kind of interested in how the passive reload affects the Klobb. I guess you okay, hold on, let me see. Passive reload. And you lose a band. Okay, so I understand how the passive reload affects the Klobb. If I reload 30 bullets, I get 30 good bullets. And if I let it passive reload, I still have, you know, X minus 30 or 30 minus X bullets remaining that I can get good value out of. I understand. Okay. Let's go fight the boss. I mean, we are definitely at the damage cap here, which is amusing. Got it. I should be using all of my ammo before I reload. It's a very important part of this whole situation. And there we go. Swiston, thank you for the resub. Long time no see. I'll keep it up if you keep watching, my friend. All right, easy peasy. I should title this video, Klobb versus Mind Flayer. You can't defeat the Mind Flayer normally. AbeClancy does it with the Klobb. Radgun can also do more damage. Well, the Radgun, I guess it can do a lot of damage. However, the Klobb is auto and it has more bullets. I don't know what gun could do more damage between reloads. That'd be an interesting thing to figure out. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. And you gotta go. They went. All right, we have enough money for a chest. Let's go buy one. If you keep yourself cool, you will always be able to manually reload. Huh? Radgun has faster bullets. That's true. Radgun most certainly does have faster bullets. And the bullets are really cool. I mean, let's be honest. That gun's got some cool looking bullets. I think we're done. Let's pop this armor somewhere and pop our HP down. I guess we'll keep using the Klobb. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, dog boy. Does Radgun have a limit on the amount of reloads you can do? So the Radgun gets faster and faster every time you get the reload. Eventually, it is too fast for you to press the button. And if you get yourself a time slowdown item, e.g. Super Hot Watch, you can make it easier, but still, eventually it's gonna reach a point where it goes too fast for you to actually press the reload button on. It just goes one frame of the reload has started, the next frame is the reload has ended. It's so fast. So eventually there is a actual limit. Because I'm pretty sure after that point, it's literally on the first frame, the reload has finished. There's no time at all to do the reload. I'm pretty certain. So yeah, there is a realistic limit. or I should say a literal limit, but there's also a realistic limit where you don't need to go from 135 damage to 136 damage per cool sunglass shot, you know? At some point it's like, well, I don't need any more than this, I'm good. MSV cool, hello, welcome. Oh god, the Klob. Oh god, the good Klob! Hey, die. Combine rifle, the single shot it does technically does more damage. Combine rifle is very high damage and very reliable because all you have to do is reload it once and you don't even have to do like a Cog of Battle style timed reload. That's what I like about the combined rifle. It's just insanely good in all ways. Just obliterates enemies. And combined rifle prevents enemies from splitting, creating more enemies, e.g. blobulons and spent. Spent will not spawn other spent when they die if you kill them with the combined rifle. So I walked into that blue shotgunner when he spawned accidentally. Every single one of my heart particle effects went inside of him and then he died instantaneously. It was the best accidental telefrag I've ever done on an enemy. He must be pissed, like I would be. Swiston asks, how long of the stream have I missed? You've missed 1 hour and 17 seconds exactly. Yoink. We'll take that. You know what? Have a smoke. Oh, you know what? I should be doing that in rooms, I'm realizing. Do that in a room, do a whole bunch of damage. Yeah, that's what I should be doing. You can also duct tape combine rifle? You can. It'll still use 10 ammo, but you can, in fact, still duct tape it. Thank you, Fake LJ, for the resub. I wonder, can you duct tape? Oh my god. Guys, I'm going to blow your mind. Here's my thinking. What happens if you duct tape another gun onto the Klob? Could you make that gun have like times 50 damage with the cog reload? Could I make like, I don't know, Luxon Cannon have the same damage bonus as the Klob and get like a damage multiplier, sort of like Flame Hand? Now I have to know. Well, I have to know if the game deigns give us that which I want. There's a lot of chests dropping around here. You know what I don't want? Don't want that. Let's just dump it. What else do we not want? Life Orb? Dump it. I could dump like every other gun I have. I guess at this point, dump that and, I don't know, sniper rifle, probably just dump that, and, I don't know, microtransaction gun, probably just dump that. Luckily, I had the wherewithal to empty the gun of my money before I dropped it. Awesome. It's more likely that the Klob will revert back to its base damage. Well, see, here's the thing. There's two different ways in which you can duct tape guns. You can duct tape gun A onto gun B, or gun B onto gun A. Yo, bouncing Klob shots, that's great. So if you duct tape the Klob onto another gun, I'm willing to bet you will lose the Cog of Battle bonus on the Klob because you're not reloading the Klob anymore, you're reloading the other gun. However, if you duct tape another gun onto the Klob, ironic, then in theory you might get the damage bonus from the Klob also affecting the damage bonus from the other gun, because that's what happens with the Flame Hand. If you duct tape another gun onto the Flame Hand, the other gun will get damage bonuses related to the Flame Hand damage bonuses. I'll use one blank there, why not? I seem to recall you can tape microtransaction gun to another gun and it no longer shoots your money. I believe you can do that, and then hold on, what is it? It no longer gains ammo when you gain money, but it doesn't have any ammo technically itself, so it just leeches ammo from your other gun or something like that. There's some weird stuff going on with that, for certain. Hey, you don't mind if I have a smoke, right? As I throw the cigarette in his face. I'm a bad customer. I really am. I'm a bad customer. Bad to the bone. But Abe, you only have 8 blanks. I used one on the fight when I needed it. Does Dragonfire break the damage cap? I don't think it does. Neither does Advanced Dragonfire, maybe? It's one of those things where I think I've had this question myself because the wiki said it did, but it actually doesn't because the wiki's not always right or something like that. I don't know, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure the answer is no, neither of them do. You know, originally I was gonna say, man, this is gonna be a long run if I have to use the Klob for the entire thing, and now I'm like, wow, this is gonna be a pretty fast run even though I'm using the Klob for the entire thing. Funny how things change, don't they? At Deg the Pot, says Oruf. All right. I didn't notice the dog pay out with anything. I think you guys are lying. Uh-oh. Gotta focus on that reload, which is the only real negative moment using the Klob, and why it's not super, super, super reliable. Unless you're just walking into a room, that is. Gotcha. Hey, Fredacula, thank you for the host for one viewer. Is that yourself? Ah, yes. Master of Unlocking. Good time for it. But which one's the real dog? Dun, dun, dun. Pound Hades says, I subconsciously ignore highlighted messages. I didn't even realize Oruf said anything. Hold on, what did he say? Deg the pot. Oh. Shelton key, even better time for Master of Unlocking. Exactly. Oh wait, that's the synergy that fires keys, right? I guess we could pick it up. Sure, I mean, we just picked up like 3 more keys, so yeah, there you go. Curse equals coolness, get the skeleton key. You know what? That's a very good point, Altered Bees. I was thinking of the synergy, but that works too. Connie, hello, welcome. How you doing? Having a LAN party. That's a term I haven't heard in a long time. Oh, it wasn't reloaded. You guys remember the time I had to try to fight a skeleton using the Klob and only the Klob? That was fun. Also impossible. Also, hey, combine rifle. It's funny how that works. You talk about a gun and all of a sudden, there it is. Dude, I'm pretty certain that these keys are ridiculous right now. It feels like they're doing an insane amount of damage, doesn't it? Alright, this dog gets a pet. You used up all the ammo and you failed the King's Challenge. Yup. Yup, that may have in fact happened. Got it. What is this run? Now I have the pea shooter? Why? I don't need the pea shooter game. I hate losing all this HP. What the hell was that? Weird noise. Now I'm strong. Vegetables. Like, look at the damage. Look at the size of the key with this gun. It's so big. That means the gun effect has to translate to the key, right? So certainly, that would be just insane high damage, right? Certainly, certainly. And rad gun. Oh, good point. Yeah, there it is. What is this run? All right, let's get the heck out of here. I don't have the money for anything else. Let's make sure our gun's reloaded. I want to see this key just wreck. You think it'll do a lot of damage with the flame hand? Probably not enough, huh? All right, let's do it. Wow, my computer is lagging. Thank you, Hungry Bullet. Dude, I'm telling you, that key is obliterating right now. If only I had a duct tape, though. There we go. Hypo Hypocrita, hello, welcome. How's that Klob doing so much damage? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Will there be Hunter after this, says AB0020. I have 2 dogs. What more do you want from me, AB? Why is the game so framey in this room? What is going on? It's not just me, right? Like, you guys are aware that it's like super framey for some reason. It seems a little ridiculous. Oh, I'm 1 credit shy. Dogs couldn't have given me 1 more cent. All right. Be that way, dogs. Wait, was there a secret room in here? Ah, hey, thanks for the secret room. I'll take the rad gun. All right, let's get out of here. Find some unkilled lead cubes. I killed them all as I was going around, actually. There should be none remaining. Maybe 1 in this room if I forgot to kill this one. There you go. You know what? I'll min-max for my boy Apache Thunder. There you go. All the dogs, says AB0020. Also, Math, Jong, Kook, hello, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just a, you know, standard casual clob run. You love to see it. All right. Klob still has its cool damage too. I didn't know if that was gonna translate between levels, but I guess it does. Because I think that the rad gun doesn't technically translate between levels, the full damage bonus, because it's a passive reload, but the passive reload doesn't negatively affect the Klob at all, so I think it works. Like, a level transition for some reason counts as a passive reload, which doesn't affect the Klob, but it does negatively affect the rad gun. Look, Klob and Cog, I'm gonna be mixing those up frequently. It's already happened, and it's gonna continue to happen. I apologize. As long as you understand what I'm talking about, we're all good. Ah, crap. I'm loving getting all these drops, though. In fact, broccoli saved me HP! Thank you! You allowed me to have another smoke. You know what? You did it again. Am I just that lucky? Punk. Alright. Uh-oh, need my reload. Now's the time! Okay. We're almost to the point where we're getting an infinite number of drops. I think we're like, I don't know, 20 more coolness away from max cool. But we're definitely getting close. Okay, there's another blank. Got him. By the way, Hyper Hypocrita, in case you are still curious, the reason why the Klob is so good is because of the Cog of battle with the Klob of not so battle. Okay. Now I have another question. Will the damage bonus from the gun affect the chair? Seems like a weird question, but you never know. Does not. Well, maybe it does. Does not, okay. Sometimes weird things happen in Gungeon, you know? You gotta test. Test, and test some more. Okay. Just bullets traveling all over the place. I love bouncing bullets, dude. GT Quark, hello, welcome. It's super hot. It's unfortunate, but you live in California, so honestly, you get what you deserve. You know, you could just not live in California. You ever think about that, huh? By the way, here's hoping you're not, like, burned out of house and home. Also, happy Saturday. Beat you to it. Is this Portal? What's with all this testing? We're doing science here today. Which one? Which one? It was you! Right, I can't pet in the chair. Forgot about that. Well, oh well. I tried. Super hot? Super hot. I have never played Super Hot. Never played it. How have you gotten so good at this game, asks Mystic7865. First of all, hello. Second of all, I've played a lot of Gungeon. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Also, this is not me, this is the gun. Let's be honest. Yes, hello, yes, die. I got shot from behind. And who's to blame? I just need more drops. I keep smoking, and I think we're near the limit of getting drops, but now I just need more drops to get my HP back up to where it should be. Because I'm just smoking every chance I get. Ah, yes, the key, thank you. You know what? I say that. There is a blank back there. I do have a lot of blanks, admittedly. We good? Now we're good. I always do that. I should reload first. What does smoking do? Gives you coolness, and there is technically no limit to coolness, but over a certain amount, it doesn't do anything else. Functionally. Because it technically always does something, like it'll always negate curse or give you lower chances of wicks, but above a certain point, it's effectively pointless to have anymore. Abe and his old addiction of hoarding blanks. I'm not hoarding them! The game just keeps giving them to me! That's like saying you hoard old newspapers, but people just keep throwing them in your dumpster. And you're like, well, what am I gonna do with them? Well, I guess leave them in the dumpster. It would be a pretty good comeback to what you're supposed to do with things in your dumpster. But the lamp still works, see? Just don't touch it. It gives you a little bit of a shock if you touch it when it's on, or when it's off. I don't know why. And it works when it's not even plugged in. Don't ask me why. Oh. That's why I love Table Tech Blank. Just pushing the enemies around. They can't do S or C combined. I got another blank in the room too. Dude, these dogs. You get a pet? You get a pet. There you go. Abe would have blanks off the screen and still lose the flawless to the Trigger Twins. I see somebody knows me, and knows me well. For Halloween, go as your favorite Gungeon streamer, and then all you need to do is just carry around a UI bar, like drawn on cardboard, with half of a heart, missing 3 HP, blanks off the screen, and then a picture of, like, Klobb on a pedestal with no first floor flawless. There you go. Alright, we're done. Alright, let's get out of here. How many blanks do I have? I got a lot of blanks. Really hoping for more hungry bullets. Please. I got one. There's another one. Was that not a hungry bullet? Oh, come on, game. It's like sometimes I get them, but most of the time I don't. And it's like, come on. You gave me an ammo drop? You screwed up my reload, actually. Why are you so effing strong? Is this a clone run? Give all your guns to the Muncher. I didn't even see the Muncher. Muncher's hard to find, dude. A little lucky. Got him. Brick of cash revealed that you didn't notice it. You know what? I gotta focus on the game. I gotta focus on chat. give me a little bit of, of acknowledgement there that I got a lot of stuff going on. Give me a little bit of leeway. Oh. One of these will get him. Got him. All right. Good run. Good clog. Clog? Ah! The words just come out of my mouth like filth. Good run, though. Good clob of battle run. Easy. Easy peasy. Anyways, hey, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next Klob of Enter the Gungeon.